These are the three bases of Solipsism. Nothing exists. Even if something exists, nothing can be known about it. Even if something could be known about it, knowledge about it can be communicated to others. These are the three pillars of Solipsism. And its manifestation is, in modern use, is used in psychology and psychiatry, is the basis of the whole samsara philosophy of Hinduism. It is used primarily in Buddhist thought and Jain thought. And in modern times, the most popular, it has renamed in modern secular scientific terms as holographic universe and simulated reality. It was the subject of the movie called The Matrix. The Matrix is all about Solipsism. The whole movie, I haven't watched it, but I can tell you how it was, what was the philosophy behind that movie. It is all about the matrix. How do you know reality? If it is a simulation, how can you find out it's without a simulation? Brain in a what? That is the whole concept that you can download your brain into a computer. I think I shared some things with people I don't remember. Kurzweil, the Google engineer, he believes that by 2045, we will become immortal. How? We will download our brain and it will live in a hard drive. Okay? All this is part of Solipsism. So the thing is, we think these are new ideas, but they are coming from very ancient thoughts. Nothing new. Just repackaged. It is basically from the Greek word meaning, or Latin word meaning, ultimately derived from Greek meaning self. And its basic idea is that reality is not external but internal to my mind.
Idealism.
No, idealism is very close to idealism. Idealism still thinks there is an external reality which I think about. Here, reality itself is in my mind. There's no external reality. You see the small difference? Let me give you an example. This table, this remote exists. Does it exist outside my mind? An idealist will say yes. Idealist will say yes.
A realist will say?
A realist will say, yeah, we can see it. Yes, it's external. Both of them agree.
Yes.
Yeah, it's external. Solipsist will say it is not it doesn't have an existence on its own. It is in my mind. I am thinking about it. That's why it exists. As I stop thinking about it, it doesn't exist.
Oh, virtual.
So give you another example.
Our quantum physicists, they are saying nowadays this kind of things.
So the question. Let me give you an example.
How do you deny this when somebody?
Listen.
How do you deny physical things?
Okay, listen. Wait. A tree falls in a forest and no one is there. Does it make a sound? This is a very famous example.
It does.
This is a very famous example.
Yes, it does make a sound.
It does. If you are either a realist or idealist, you say it makes a sound. Okay? If you are a solipsist, subjectivist, you say it doesn't make a sound because no one was there to hear it. Do you understand the difference between these two modes of thinking? And then you will see that this kind of internal ideas about reality are more popular in the Eastern philosophies, Hindu, Buddhist, Far East philosophies, versus the Western philosophies, which are more external based.
What is the application of that? I don't understand.
Okay, we'll see very soon. There are different types of. Remember, this is my idea.
What's the scope of it?
We're coming to that. So this is the idea. I'll give you a basic definition of this thought. I'll tell you its different varieties, and then what its modern implications are. This is not a philosophy class, so we are not going to philosophy. So there are many different types of solipsism that is linked with skepticism, because skepticism and solipsism go almost hand in hand. So this is what was he encapsulated the Roman philosopher here, but who is actually quoting the Greek philosopher. He says nothing exists. If something exists, nothing can be known about it. Even if something could be known about it, knowledge about it can be communicated to others. This is his whole philosophy. Okay? Today, it is studied in psychology and psychiatry. It is especially related to pathological psychological conditions. So when you are applying your a psychiatrist is looking at how to diagnose patients, he is actually using these metaphysical concepts to come to some conclusions.
Then what's the difference between solipsism and ignorance? If you are ignoring a fact, right?
But that's because
that didn't exist.
You are taking that point. Your starting point is what you just said is the counter argument from an idealist point to a solipsist point, that saying then what exists. This is basically what your question is. So, and we are not going to.
How is going to be dealt is this? Oh, you're idealist. That's why you're thinking like that.
Exactly.
Your way of thinking is idealistic. I'm a solipsistic, so my point of view is whatever is in my mind is reality. If it's not in my mind.
So in Hinduism, this is the whole concept of samsara, meaning that everything is an illusion. Everything is an illusion. This is how you come up to the conclusion that the reality is everything is an illusion. Nothing exists. Everything is an illusion.
So it's similar to Hinduism?
Yeah, of course. These ideas they're all related to each other. Yes, that's why
nothing exists.
Projection.
Yeah.
You spin a fireball in a circle. It projects and it looks like a circle, which is an illusion. But there's no circle.
So one point here.
Similarly, human body is made up of molecules, right? Atoms, right? Atom itself is a projection.
So please.
It is a reality for an idealistic as well. It's just a projection, which is an illusion. Your reality is illusion, and I'm going a step ahead and I'm not accepting it as a reality.
Then according to solipsism,
okay, finish your question. Then I want to point is
what's the difference between real object and a hologram?
For a solipsist, they are the same. Nothing exists. Ultimately.
Okay?
That's correct.
Can you repeat that?
Ultimately, nothing exists.
What was the question?
What's the difference between a hologram and a real object? From a solipsistic point of view.
The thing is, in metaphysics, or quantum physics, what's particle?
Yeah.
So, you are going even further beyond realism and idealism. You are going to solipsism.
Yeah. So that's why Eastern quantum physicists are very influenced by Eastern philosophies because of this very fact. Subjective.
And Einstein didn't like it because he was
externalist.
He was
idealist.
Idealist or
No, he was an idealist.
Realist.
No, he was not a realist. He was an idealist. Bohr was a realist. So the question is this: some people they conflate illusion with deception. Surah Kahf says the dunya is a deception. Then some Muslims will come and tell you, oh, this idea is also in the Quran. Totally wrong. Totally. Deception and illusion is not the same thing. The word itself is two different things. Deceiving someone or being deceived versus having an illusion is completely different, two different things. So just that point of clarification. So in the modern context, all this solipsistic thinking I can't, your answer is actually there. So I can go through all of these ways that it has now metaphor changed. All of them, I can tell you some of them. consensus reality, dream argument, panpsychism, personal horizon, problem of other minds, brain in a vat. This is digital philosophy, mind uploading. The movie Matrix is all about this. Holographic universe, in cosmology, the cosmological theory, simulated reality. These all modern scientific theories are based on the solipsistic concept that reality is an illusion. I don't know. Have I made that clear? I can't explain to you in detail how this is done because that would take me, ages and ages. You understand? All these ideas that you see here, relativism, theory of mind, all these things, they are all based on the fact that reality is an illusion. The modern holographic universe theory is a totally solipsistic theory. It is trying to prove it is being stated in a scientific fact what was stated 8,000 years ago by what I just showed you. This thing today, this one here, this fact here is being stated in modern cosmological terms, modern physics terms. But the fact is that this is what is being the underlying, aqidah, for lack of better words. I don't know what to say here. This is the assumption, this is the principle, this is the starting point from where all those theories are coming about.
So, do you understand? When you read these 3 points, in red. So this is actually the idea of solipsism.
Yes, this is it.
Yeah, like you said that if tree falls in the forest, if you didn't hear it, right? He said that, right?
That didn't fall.
It didn't make a sound.
So is it reality? Does it exist? So they say nothing exists, first of all, by default. Number 2, even if something exists, first of all, nothing exists. It's all in the mind, you see. It's your presumption, what you're looking at.
So the consequence of this thing is very, very grave. Very, very grave. Basically with these assumptions means what? You deny Allah, you deny the Akhirah.
Here, denying everything. If something exists,
Exactly.
then nothing can be known about it. You actually don't know about it. Or nothing means whatever you know, the sea of knowledge is negligible of the real knowledge of that thing.
So this theory here, which is being taught in modern physics class, holographic universe and simulated reality, and brain in a vat. Do you know what brain in a vat or mind uploading is? Any idea? Do you want me to just give me some time and let me explain to you?
They used to upload the program.
So basically, Google has this program, and I don't remember his first name. Kurzweil is the director of future engineering. He takes about 120 vitamin pills a day. You know why? He wants to be alive till 2045, at least. This is where digital philosophy is claiming that computers will be so powerful enough that your mind
Will be downloaded.
can be downloaded into a computer, into a hard drive,
And then
brain
you
in
can
a
live
box.
forever.
Then you can live forever because you can keep change. It's more difficult to change body parts, right?
Then basically they will generate your holographic.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
basically, brain in a
When it
what?
has been posed a question to them that why evolution is not happening anymore. So they say that because evolution has taken this stage, that now we have to consciously evolve ourselves into something, and this is one of the something.
So the whole concept of transhumanism, panhumanism, singularity, and all this stuff comes about. I can't go into all that details here. So you see, all of them are based on what? An 8,000 old idea. But we think that this is something new. Do you get the point I'm trying to make across here? If you aren't aware of the linkage, I will show you. Let's go on to the next one, then we can do. So what is the difference between realism and solipsism? So look at this. This is very important to understand. A Solipsism who believes that everything we experience is a product of our mind. Thus, if I cease to exist, everything else ceases to exist as well. There's no akhirah. You understand? There's no akhirah.
So if someone dies, we just stop thinking about that person, and this is why that person goes away. Dies.
So here he's saying a realist is someone who believes that reality exists separately from our minds. Thus, if I cease to exist, the outside world continues existing without me. So, do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference? If I die, as far as then according to this theory, solipsistic theory, then everything ceases to exist. You don't exist, you don't exist, nothing exists. But if for a realist, I die, then I die alone. Other things continue existing. So you see, understand? So, but this is just a postulate. This is just this thinking. So this is the different ways of saying this thing. And then someone has put Rumi in here. So I would like to give you an idea. See, this is where you have an intersection of different ideologies. So Rumi in here is depicted as saying, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. But tomorrow I woke up to a changeless self. This is feel good.